that's on the. Thank you. So, cue me up, Mr. D.
Do you know who I am?
Oh yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
People
Many
know me.
leather-bound books.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Yes. So let's get it out of the way right off the bat. I was fired.
Well,
why don't you cry about it?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So
I got a better one.
Not his fault. He can't.
that's probably why I was fired. So I was fired because the company had reduced the positions in my position. Reduced the position in my position. And but the good news is they waited until there was a lateral, I guess you call lateral move position for me. So I've got to interview for it, even though they told me interview for it and it's yours, just say yes, but I got to go through the process. And it's probably an HR thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
Just want to make sure you don't act crazy. And
well, going from environmental services to custodial engineer is a big step. Even though it is a lateral move, I'm proud of you.
Well, funny enough, thank you. Funny enough, it made me put in a resume, and I asked my current boss. I was like, "Do I need to put in a resume?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Can I just put a picture of Danny McBride from Eastbound and Down?"
That's your doppelganger.
just send in
Season 1 of Eastbound and Down.
This is what Mike from Briar Blue sent.
Oh,
quiz book.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
The pipe smoking
Should do
quiz
some
book.
trivia questions later.
I feel like if there's answers, we should.
We yeah.
I
I think you should do it like Ron Swanson and just give him a letter that says, "I can do what I want." That's all it says.
I should just put something in there. It's like, I just want to keep my stapler.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, my stapler.
That's my red stapler.
Give me my red.
You took my red stapler.
In fact, I'd like a red stapler. if
Oh,
you
Catherine
could.
got one for me from a new job. I love
That's
it.
hilarious. I could take my beheaded Dwight.
Yeah.
Set him in for the interview. So it sucks. You know, it sucks not making the cut, but I still have a job, so I'm thankful for it. So for being stagged in the back, I'm gonna crack open the big bottle.
Okay.
And the reason I can do this is because I have a second one. I have to buy them in twos.
Yeah.
I gotta have one to save and one to drink.
Look, they're made to be drunk. Made to be drunk.
They're made to be drunk.
Drunk.
I'm made to be drunk. So
When we leave tonight, Martin's gonna get back on and go for 72 hours straight.
I'm probably just gonna play 9 hours of Golden Tea and just
There you go.
smash away.
Just stream it while you do.
Yeah. Tears down your face, holes in one.
Probably not gonna do that.
Just stream it barefoot on Twitch, and you'll get like $10,000 in donations.
Only looking at your feet, though.
Yeah, with only your feet.
And I'll get some like the fart putty. So
add some ASMR to it. The rolling of it with the farty. Yeah.
Make sure you put the mic right by the little roller. So
yeah.
Toes and farty.
Evening, fellow pipe smoker. Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Like, I would like to get my money back, please.
I will pay for this.
This is the weirdest. Two viewers, me and James.
2 feet, 1 fart.
Yeah.
I say this calls for action, and now nip it in the bud.
In the bud. Oh.
Thank you.
So it is what it is. Like I said, still employed.
We are going to start monetizing the stream, though. Make the gap.
Yes, we need all 8 of you.
Brought to you by
commit
Checkers.
So much.
Checkers. Man, I wish Checkers would sponsor us.
Just look.
I'd be fatter than I am now.
Great.
Be hurting really, really bad.
Are you looking?
Brought to you by Brill Cream.
A little dabble, do you? Smoking a cane nub.
Hey, what'd you give me?
Because it's delicious. Connecticut.
Nub, Connecticut. Let's go.
So, I gotta do the smoke rings.
Do it. Do it.
Kind of doing it. A little windy. Yeah. Okay. So,
All right, we did it. We did it.
we did it.
Good night,
I
all.
announced it. It was over. Oh, yeah. We gotta get the shots ready.
Make sure you join the Patreon.
So, I feel like we should do this dry just to.
No, I want mine cold.
Dude, this is more expensive than Blanton's.
Should have mixed it with some Coke for me. That Coke.
Yes.
You're working on that girlish figure.
Yeah. I got a girlish figure. It's called a B cup.
God.
Sorry, too soon. Oh shit, wrong one. I saw Cincy in there. He might have.
He said, "I must say, nice."
Nice.
That's how he responded to it. All right, we'll do a little taste, just on the straight.
A wee nip.
Everybody's gonna do a little wee
All right,
nip
fine.
on the straight, just so we can say.
Give it to me. I'll pass
say
it around.
We didn't.
I
Oh, well here,
How many grams? How many give?
and then I'll
work
have
today, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll
12s.
then I'll put it in the cold bath, and then we'll
Just a
do.
wee nip, huh?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
you doing
just
it over there?
I'm just
Okay.
doing
Yeah,
it for
just-
taste because
yeah, I
I've
just
never
wanna-
had it.
Yeah, just give me a,
This is my first time.
give me
First
a
time I've ever had
fingernail's
it.
worth.
Is that a fingernail's worth?
Oh my gosh. I'll take a regular amount. That's
Patrick's got an Amphora Kentucky blend and a mere poker, drinking a natty daddy. Picking a pipe is not smoking yet.
Want more? Or you good?
I'm fine. I was messing with James.
Will in a few.
It smells good.
Listen. Ooh, nice
It's
bouquet.
kind of fruity.
yeah, it does smell fruity.
Like, is it
Cherry?
me?
Maybe some vanilla.
He's like, I got a boatload of Stag Junior.
I bet you do. Is it Stag or Stag Junior?
He said this one's Stag.
Okay.
What's the difference between junior and senior? Age in the barrel.
Well,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this one's 125 proof.
Oh shit. Maybe I do need just a fingernail's worth.
So this is a
60 proof.
I don't know what batch it is, Cincy. I don't know if you could tell what batch it is, but
All right, let's drink it.
I have no idea.
Here, will you give me chat when you get a second? I knew I was missing something.
Well, let me which do you want? Do you want the thing or do you want the chat?
I want it all right now.
Oh,
I figured so. But yeah, it's got a very
it to
sweet
It does.
note to it, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting something maybe a little bit harsher,
That's good.
especially at 125, because that's enough to blow your shoes
Okay.
off like you got hit
Ready?
in an intersection in New York City.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dills. Ooh, it is quite spicy.
hooey.
That's good.
It's got good heat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heat.
The spice isn't overwhelming.
It's real strong on the front. Holy crap.
It's not dry.
That's smooth, honestly.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's not dry at all.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think I like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I prefer. I don't like it that spicy. I prefer. I don't know if spicy is the right
You like
word.
the Bud Light of bourbon.
No, I like what have we been drinking? Blanton's or Buffalo Trace. Like that's more my
I
style.
am feeling the heatsies.
That's getting more scotchy to me. That's feeling more
I can
scotchy
see
to me.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
I love
that.
a good single
It's
malt.
just,
That's
it's just not smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the really smoky, like peaty
I do too.
scotches, and that's not what that is.
See, I like the Highlands. That's like
yeah,
smoother
you like the
like
Highland
this.
ones like this. Yeah,
Has like the vanilla, the floral accent
each
to
batch
it.
is different. That is some bad quality control.
I did not get any cherry cola. Chicken cherry cola. Thank you though.
But
Mix it with cherry cola.
Piper Todd got some
See,
Gallus Hogarth.
that
and
one,
maybe
that would not be a good
how about
mixing
we,
one.
How about we chill it
Okay,
and
chill
then now we'll see.
it. All right,
We'll see what it's like chilled,
fair enough. Let
and
it.
then we'll swap to the Tracy's
Did
because
you get any cherry cola?
chicken cherry cola.
Chicka what?
I don't know how much I just put in there. Let's see how much I put in there.
It is stout. I agree.
Yeah, it's not playing around. That's for sure.
I want mine really chilled.
Why don't you really chill?
I bet cold it'll probably give it a different profile.
Yeah, I mean, it usually kind of works that way. Glug glug glug.
Mine's like
I'm sure whiskey's similar, but with Scotch,
you go, babe.
when you add water to it, the water like almost
Yeah, it'll
amplifies
open
it.
up a
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
cuts it a little
yeah,
bit.
that's
and
why I
you
like
get
it cold because
other
it melts
depth
a
of
little bit,
flavors.
gets a little bit of that. Shake it, shake.
But I'm curious of what it because it does
Yeah, I like it.
it does change tastes.
Martin didn't realize there were alcohol for when he bought them. I was like, you realize what alcohol for?
No, I don't have no damn clue.
I didn't either at first when I looked at the can. I was like,
It's actually not that bad.
I mean,
It's I'm used to like
it's strange
O'Doul's
having a
and stuff like that.
non-alcoholic beer, but
Oh, the non-alcoholic one's not
yeah,
bad.
I'm used to like O'Doul's.
Yeah.
And like it actually tastes pretty good.
I've heard the Heineken like 00 is pretty good.
the Heineken.
Heineken forever.
Marshsteiner makes alcohol.
Yeah, more sign it does. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do it again, or are we just drinking it?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, I mean,
forgot
if
to
you
give me some.
if you
And-
want to.
Oh shit! Hey, hold on. James's battery died.
Oh,
What? What'd I do?
Nothing.
no, we have a new what is it called? We have an old problem.
A new old problem.
I ordered a new cable, but
I can just be here in audio form. I can just sit here and whisper. Okay. Be your little angel or devil.
Did it turn it off? Turn it. Oh.
Nope.
Is it
You're
going
back
to?
up. Yep. You should
Boom.
be back up and running.
All right.
like,
Yeah, I broke it last week, so
I mean, did you get your pour, babe?
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not taking responsibility for
Bit
it.
of misery, dilly
Right.
dilly.
Dilly dilly dilly.
Apparently, Martin thinks it is. Oh, that's way better cold.
Much sweeter.
Yeah, it's sweet. It doesn't have that like.
doesn't have a burn like
Super
when you breathe, and
spiky.
on the other one, it was like,
Yeah, that one's way. Now that's good with a little bit,
Yeah.
little chilled.
It's
That's
not
really
burning
good.
as much going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way better.
I don't know what I got in my teeth.
I think way better.
You need to get like a local liquor store to sponsor you, so you can just get like different bottles.
That's stout though. 125.
It's pretty stout.
That's a banger though.
Blue Ridge. Cornell makes a Blue Ridge.
So this is officially the stagged in the back.
Stagged in the back.
Stagged in the back.
Make sure you put that behind you while you're doing your video interview.
With all that, yeah.
Actually, I need to put an empty one of these and
Yeah,
say, I just want you to know. I
love you so
haven't
much.
been sober since Friday.
You should do the interview like Step Brothers. Why are you wearing a tuxedo?
Get your balls off my drums.
So I was looking for getting a promotion at work, and I had a buddy of mine at the church I go to is a headhunter for in corporate America.
Nice.
And he's like, I heard you're trying to get a job. Let me see about your resume. I'm like, okay. I sent him my resume that I've had the same one for, 20 years. I would just update the existing resume, one page, blah, blah, blah. And he looked at it and he kind of gave me some advice a few days later. He's like, I don't even mean to be mean, but that's trash. Like, if you submitted that to anyone, no one's going to look at you. I'm like, but it's like, I was told one page. It has to be this concise. He's
Yeah.
like, when you're in leadership, it needs to be pages.
Yeah,
It's supposed to have like listing your
one page for
accomplishments.
entry level.
Yeah.
A lot more for.
I've never
Higher
heard
level.
that.
Yeah, I'm still on the level that you're supposed to be one pager.
that's what I've
Yeah.
heard, even like where I'm at.
I actually know
I'm
there's
a
a
one-pager
girl
guy.
that Brittany went to school with.
Yeah.
She does resume revamps,
Mm-hmm.
and she's pretty successful at it. And she's good at it. I can give you her info if you want.
Well, I know Greg did it, and
Oh, he
he
did?
helped
He
me.
went over
It's
it with you?
killer.
Okay.
I sent it to my director and to the manager for the
It's got
position I was
GIFs,
looking at.
It's got audio files.
It does. How do you know? It's got AI all over it. Now, I submitted it to her, and they're like, "Wow, that is phenomenal." Because I showed them what my old one was, what the new one was.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
It's
no,
like
I would
night
not.
and day.
I would
Okay.
not look at your original one, but this one's killer.
Okay.
It is killer.
Yeah, they
So-
don't realize that I'm going to grow a mullet for this role.
You can do whatever you
because
want
I
to
am
now.
not front facing
Yeah,
anymore.
you're
Yeah.
not customer facing. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not anything.
I'm just
facing.
gonna. This is all gonna grow out. This is all gonna grow out. Just tie it all together.
You know,
I'm
like
just gonna
Grizzly
be
Adams
old,
over here?
Old man river.
Tied to your pubes.
We'll have to have
One big thing.
an intervention. Marty, to cut your hair.
But I got my job.
We were on
Right.
vacation, and there's a guy that was similar to that description: long hair, beard, just looked terrible. And I'm sitting in the lobby waiting on something, and I see him bring his little desktop computer out, not a laptop, desktop, set it up on the main lobby, and he's conducting business. He just kind of cinches his beard up to where it looks better, puts his hair in a ponytail, puts a button-up shirt on over his homeless attire, does a full 2 hours worth of work, and then signs off, takes his stuff off, and I see him passed on the beach an hour later. I
Nice.
think it was unique. I've never seen remote work in person.
He probably works for Harvard. That's what I would guess. Ron Harkreyer's got some Cornell and Dale Blue Ridge and a blasted 1/4-inch bent Castleford billiard. You always have the pipes with the longest name, sir. I won in a Briar Blues giveaway with an Evan Williams Black and Coke Zero. I can do that all day.
I can get down with that.
I'm waiting for Cincy to bring me a boatload
Of
Stag Junior since he's got
he's gonna
apparently
he'll
a
give
boatload.
you a single boat.
I mean,
But not
I
a-
don't even need
not
a
a load of-
boatload.
not a load of boats.
You know, just give me a
Yeah.
you know,
me a taste.
I'll take a paddle's worth.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, give me a paddle.
taste.
Give me a bucket's worth. Give me a bit. Give me a a bilge.
How much for one rib?
What? Move your butt, sea bass. Let's see. Matthew, you want to come down here from New York? You're more than welcome to have some. I'm not. I'm not stingy like Cincinnati.
We're not going anywhere, but if you want to come to us,
Mercy sakes. All right, what was next? Oh, yes, holidays.
turn me down a little bit now, just like
Oh, now
just
you
a
don't.
smidge.
Now you don't want to hear so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Well, I don't need you blasting in my eardrum.
Let me know when you're good,
I'm good. That's fine.
because I've been turning
That's
it
fine.
down.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I love it.
I did what you did. I hit the freaking left button for the.
Oh, no.
No,
I jinxed
yours
it.
was crashed all the way. It is Biographer's Day.
Oh,
I have no idea what any of these are because I just threw it in together right at the end.
biographers.
It's Endangered Species Day.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something about a tiger or something? Somebody just announced of an endangered species coming to Atlanta or the United States.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cambodian tiger. I don't know.
Okay. There's like one left.
Yeah, there's like a couple. I don't know. International
Where's the
Defense.
Tiger King when you need him?
International Defense Transportation Day. I can see how that would
That's
be
a
useful.
worthwhile holiday.
International Pickle Day.
There we go.
So good.
You don't like pickles?
Hate pickles.
Oh God.
Hate vinegar and I hate cucumbers.
What?
Put them
I
together.
love
They're
vinegar.
disgusting.
I love vinegar.
I can
love
drink
pickles.
vinegar. Sometimes I do drink
I love
vinegar.
pickled eggs.
Oh, I love pickled eggs.
But if you don't like vinegar, you don't like anything pickled, obviously.
No, not at all.
Give me a pickled quail egg any day. Damn.
I like just putting vinegar on my salad.
Yeah.
My wife does.
Oil
Yeah.
and vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah, my kids
I'm
love
not
vinegar.
talking about your wife.
Yeah, I just don't like it. Vinegar's disgusting. It's
fine.
it's an incredible product. I just don't like it.
60% of the time, it works.
It does work every time.
Every time.
I need that one to say, why don't you crab at it?
We can do the. I'm not going to find it in time, so it didn't.
Almost passed.
You just have to know us. All the sound bites that I have are pretty much just from our past. Let's see. International Virtual Assistant Day.
Okay.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Yeah, thanks, ChatGPT.
Yeah. That
Or what's the new one?
That
Omni?
that came out
Grok.
May 16th of 2025. Odd.
That is today.
I don't think that's when it came out. Love a Tree Day.
Okay. Tree hugger.
NASCAR Day.
Okay. Turn
Ricky
left.
Bobby.
Yeah.
National Bike to Work Day.
Okay.
National Coquilles Saint Street something.
Nailed it.
Coquilles. Coquilles. Coquilles.
I don't know.
Oh, thanks,
I don't
babe.
know.
Well, I got to say, you can actually bike to work now because you can just drive around the house and then
Just
you're
all I
at
do.
work.
It's just I get on. In fact, I get on the Segway scooter and go. Commute done. Jacques Day. I know how to say this name.
Like
J-
Jacques Cousteau.
JACQUES.
Yeah.
Jacques
Jacques.
Day. The other one gave me so much trouble. National Defense Transportation Day. That's going to be like the only fancy word I can do.
I like it.
National Mimosa Day.
There we go.
National, and you know what? After you've had so many of those, it's National Piercing Day. And then after you regret that, it's National Pizza Day.
National Unwanted Pregnancy Day.
I'm the Eggman. Go! Get you!
That's going to be right next to National Hanger Day.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I have friends.
National Sea Monkey Day.
It should be like Coat Hanger Appreciation Day. That's
also-
what it should be.
National Stairs Day.
I will give a lot to have National Coat Hanger Day. Nickel Day.
Submit it.
In case you
I
didn't
got, an
hear
idea,
me.
I got an idea for a new game.
Okay. Wear purple for Peace Day. Go ahead.
Son of a bitch. Just
I just wanted to finish. It was
just
the last one.
throw in a made up holiday within all of them. and
guess.
then they have to guess.
See if you
We have
can
to
figure
guess.
out what the made up holiday is.
Yeah, you have to figure out at the end what the made up holiday is.
excellent.
That was a
Okay.
great idea.
Good
'Cause I feel like
segment, Derek.
I feel like thanks, bud. I feel like some of these are so ridiculous. You could make
Oh.
up the most ridiculous one, and it probably would not get guessed.
Oh,
Right
there's
away.
several times you've said things. I'm like, that's not real. That's not a real thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
Every day has a holiday for something.
problem is we can't use National Coat Hanger Day. I'm upset about
I know
that.
we already spoiled that one. That's fine.
That was
What
a
in the hell's diversity?
God, wow.
National
Let's
Diversity
see.
Day.
Famous birthdays in 1953. Pierce Brosnan was born.
007.
You might know him from James Bond, but I know him from the Thomas Crown Affair.
Yeah, I love Thomas Crown.
1955, Deborah Winger, the Urban Cowboy. She was from Urban Cowboy. And
Winger?
an officer and a gentleman,
I
Deborah
was thinking-
Winger.
Is that not Will and Grace?
You got me there, Captain.
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know. 1959, Mare Winningham, American actress and singer, St. Elmo's Fire, Hatfield and McCoy's.
Okay.
And 1966, old Janet Jackson. Needs no introduction.
Okay.
And her left boob.
Saw that on replay. 1970, Danielle Spencer, Australian singer, songwriter, and actress. And in 1986, Megan Fox was born.
Okay.
You might know her from sucking blood out of people. You might know her from
being genuinely crazy.
Interview with a crazy ass lady and her boyfriend or husband or whatever they are.
Tell you what, Megan Fox in Transformers though.
She was foxy.
She was foxy.
She was foxy.
That was like a.
Have you seen pictures of her before all of her plastic surgery?
She looked like
Google
a normal
it.
person.
Google it.
Oh, I'm sure, but that's like most of them.
It's pretty substantial.
She looks unrecognizable from what I
It's
remember.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. Famous deaths, famous passings. 1984. Good old Andy Kaufman.
It's crazy. He was only at 36, right? He was so young. That's crazy.
God, was he 36? He looked terrible.
Can I break in real quick? James, you might be familiar. I know you're not because you don't watch TV. There's a comedian named Nathan Fielder.
Yes.
Are you familiar with him?
Yes.
You don't know him. He had a show called Nathan For You. And he has a new show, second season so far. It's called The Rehearsal. And he's got another scripted show on HBO called The Curse. This guy might be like the living embodiment, like the reincarnation of Andy Kaufman.
Oh, I like him already.
He takes comedy that he writes. It's not even comedy. It's just like weird meta surrealism. And he melds it with like reality and comedy. And he creates these so like effed up scenarios and shows that like The Rehearsal, the whole premise is like, I'm not good at social interactions, so I want to rehearse stuff beforehand. And so he puts out a Craigslist ad like, if you have something you want to get off your chest and you can't do it, call me or whatever. So he gets a guy, and the guy shows up and he says, I want to admit something to my friends that, I didn't get my master's education like I told him I did. Whatever. It's a very simple idea. So the idea is that he's going to recreate the scenario where he's going to tell his friends this. But I mean, he builds like he literally takes HBO's money and builds an entire house, like as a soundstage, an entire restaurant where it's going to happen as a soundstage. He hires actors, puts them in there, puts the guy in there, and they just go through like scenario after scenario, like they rehearse it. Him admitting what happens when he says this and what happens when he says this. But then the show, like second or third episode, just takes this weird. Have you seen the first episode of The Rehearsal?
No, not yet.
Okay, it takes this weird turn where, because every episode was supposed to be a different rehearsal, right? A different person. But COVID hit, so they had to like kind of commit all in on one. And it is so mind-bending and odd that when I was watching it, I was like, I'm not sure if this guy is joking around or if he's 100% serious, or like it's so you can't tell what's real and what's not.
Right.
And it just reminds me
Andy
of
Kaufman.
Yeah, it's like Andy Kaufman
special.
coming out as like whatever the WW, the wrestling.
Yeah, the intergender intercontinental intergender champion.
Because he never once admits that it's fake. Or with the other guy, who's the fat guy he dresses up as?
Tony Clifton.
Yeah, like Tony Clifton. Tony Clifton would go out and do whole sets as Tony Clifton.
Yeah.
And nobody knew it was Andy Kaufman. That's what this is like. It's just so bizarre. But at the end of it, you're like, holy shit, that might be the most profound, like 6 episodes I've ever watched. And then the new season apparently
Does
is
the
even
guy
crazier.
ever tell his friends?
Yeah. So at the very end, he does. And just like a little spoiler, but at the very end, he does. And so there's something that Nathan did during the show that he wanted to apologize to the guy for. And so he pulls him out to the street as they're leaving. And he's like, I think you did a good job. How do you feel? And it switches back to Nathan, and he's like, well, I want to, get something off my chest. And he tells, what he did. And it turns back, but when it turns back, it's the other guy. It's an actor they had hired to play the guy that was going to do the thing, because Nathan had hired somebody to play the guy that they hired to, at the very beginning, to rehearse it himself, how he was going to introduce his concept.
Yeah.
And it was just so mind-bending. The people, they change scenes. It's geniusly written. It's probably the most well-written, it's just so weird.
My look of disgust is not disgust. It's just checked out mentally.
It's but you watch it and you're like, what the fuck
I've
is going on?
seen shorts about it, but I think I've been very intrigued to watch it. I just haven't seen it yet.
This is the one time you can tell a spoiler, Derek, that nobody knows.
There's no spoiler for this show. There's no way to spoil it. There's no way to even explain it without really watching it. You're
doing a good job of that.
It's like Inception, right? Inception, they go inside the dream, and they go inside the dream, and they go inside the dream, multiple layers. This is like that. By the end of it, you're like, what the fuck is happening? The actors
we're all
change,
about to watch this.
You're like, I don't know if
this
it's a
is just
rehearsal.
bizarre.
It's so bizarre. His other show for Comedy Central is much more linear and it's funny and weird and kind of offbeat.
The more you talk about him, the less he is like Andy Kaufman.
No, if you watch the rehearsal and you'll see it.
Well, but so Andy Kaufman's premise was he only did what was funny to him.
Exactly. I think that's what this guy is.
I don't know. This guy's fucking deranged.
No, he's
crazy.
He also maybe off screen, but he's so deadpan.
What does that mean?
He's just
deadpan,
flat.
He's flat.
Okay.
He talks like this and
he's
very
all
monotone, but he never breaks. The craziest scenarios happen a few times where people are yelling at him or people are mad at him, and he just stares at him. He's so. I don't know if that's his character or if that's who he really is.
This is the next guy that's going to be on the FBI's Most Wanted.
He is. I mean, he really is. He really is the modern Andy Kaufman as far as comedy oddness goes.
Look,
there's no other
I
else
will
like it.
be his biggest fan if he becomes the Intercontinental Women's Champion.
But just watch a few episodes of rehearsal. Once you get about 3 episodes in, you're like, what is happening?
Apparently, Kindle Dark is good too.
What is Kindle Dark?
That's tobacco.
I bet it is. Okay, continue on.
He easily could have been a comedian. Also, Irwin Shaw. Yes, ma'am. Born 1984, American author, playwright, and screenwriter.
Who?
Rich man, poor man.
Kindle something?
We've already passed. In 1990, Sammy Davis Jr. passed. American singer, writer, song, actor, all that kind of stuff. 1990, Jim Henson passed.
Oh.
God, 1990?
1990.
Wow.
Were they filming the Christmas Story?
He was the puppet master.
That'd be about the same time.
Yeah,
right?
I think he died while they were filming that.
He died young too.
I've seen other things happen like
Youngish.
that. In 1939, food stamps were issued for the first time. In 1965, the Campbell Soup Company introduced SpaghettiOs, which, if it ain't got meatballs, it's no good.
True.
I'm a SpaghettiO meatballs guy.
I'm a ravioli.
1986, Top Gun premieres.
Oh.
1986. And 2003, in Casablanca, Morocco, a bunch of people were flat murdered. I don't know how this one got on the list. And 2013, Bill Gates becomes the world's richest man for the second time with a reported net worth of $72 billion.
That's it?
That's
That was in 2013.
That's crazy how much it has jumped.
It's like, you just remind me of what's his name from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Bill Engvall. And he's like, he goes in there, he says he watched a guy go up to the counter at a convenience store, and he's like, he asked him, he's like, what's it up to? The guy's like, $1 million? He goes, oh hell, just give me a Slurpee. Bill Engvall's like, yeah, $1 million isn't going to change your life there, huh, Buckaroo?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So, which I love. I think
Now the damn Mega Millions is $5 a ticket.
Eventually,
dude, they did that? That's dirty.
What the hell?
they did what?
It's $5 a ticket now to play Mega Millions.
Oh.
It used to be.
It was 1, then it was 2 for a long time. Now it's 5.
It's
Not that I ever
And
bought
play
one.
3 times a week.
inflation.
I haven't bought one in 20 years, but I'm still mad about it.
I mean, I'm waiting for them to update the numbers on the billboards to 4
billions.
digits instead of just.
Then I had to at $5 damn ticket.
Well, eventually it just says 999.
Yeah. I think they've added a B option, but they can go from the M to a
Yeah,
B.
so you can put it back to 1B.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like what? Like it's getting a little like How much money could that help
I mean, somebody gave it all away. Could help
in the scheme?
some.
Oh, they
What,
do
for
give
one-
it all away
what,
all
for
the
one-
time
what,
to
for one
attorneys
person?
and weird people. No, I'm just like saying in general.
You would never know I won. Well, you would.
I
My
would.
friends would.
Absolutely know you won.
I mean, that Maserati in the front's a dead
I
giveaway.
would
Your
form an
wife would have
LLC.
the biggest fucking gnome in that yard.
I know,
She
right?
would be
All right,
like,
we
and it
would live
You would
in a
live in a
gnome.
gnome.
She would have
that
no
gnome would just
robot.
make it rain
I know.
every time somebody drove
know.
up.
You would have a gnome robot that walks around the house.
I know, but when you're young, you're like, oh, I'll do all this shit.
You're-
Now that you're old, you're like, I, ain't
I
doing
know you
shit
would be a
except for
millionaire.
paying off all my bills in my
Look.
house, and
I would know because your mother-in-law would stop being a flat earther because your wife would take her up to space and show her
yeah, I would be right there beside Katy Perry, flying around space
And then kiss
on the
ground.
Blue Chew Express.
on the Hymns Express.
What was it called? The Blue Star? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
Blue Star, Blue Origin,
Blue
the
Origin.
penis mobile.
Yeah,
I like Blue Chew. That's a better.
I like the Blue Chew.
Sponsored by
best.
Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Blue Chew. We really are living in it. This
Blue
really
Chew.
is idiocracy.
In a Bezos rocket.
Welcome to Butt Buckers.
I wish that they had like penis-shaped rockets in Idiocracy
Yes.
because it would be like just
They would just all be
fulfilling the
crashed into
future.
the
you
ground.
want.
Well, they couldn't because Austin Powers did that. So,
Oh, that's
you
right.
know,
Austin Powers did
Austin
take that.
Powers had the whole
Bad
shtick with
Thoughts
that.
on Netflix is hilarious. I've seen a couple of clips of Bad Thoughts, and it's pretty disturbing.
I didn't have some bad thoughts.
Oh, I thought he was asking you to give him some bad thoughts on Netflix.
I don't need to. That show is bad. It's Tom Segura, you know that comedian?
Yeah, no Tom Segura. Yeah,
He like wrote it. It's like short stories, and I've seen a couple of clips of it, and it's twisted.
It's like the adult version of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It is. It is. It's it's like an X-rated version of Twilight Zone.
You know what my favorite Saturday show is that I actually watch religiously?
What?
What is it called? Now that you laugh, now
Blue's Clues?
Milf Island.
Something.
Oh, the hidden
Tales of
hidden
the Dark
lives
Side.
of the Mormon
I love
wives.
Tales of the Dark
Tales
Side.
of the Dark Side. It
Yeah.
comes on,
It's always on.
and I watch it every
Saturdays.
Saturday. It's like my Saturday morning cartoon, but
I loved. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
it was funny
Twilight
when
Zone.
it was funny when Ben Stiller's dad was on an episode.
Was it really?
Yes,
No
he's on
way.
an episode as a disc jockey
Was he?
that's going to hell.
That's awesome. He wasn't. George's dad.
No, he sure wasn't.
Oh, that's good.
It was, but he was every bit of George's dad in the episode.
You
It's
got any trivia?
I
will do some trivia.
I don't have any trivia.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I aim to please. Let's see.
It's my job. I got to move along. Oh, that's right. We had the book. Are there answers? It's like a workbook. You got to fill it out.
Here we go. All right, here we go. We'll do quiz 1.
Okay.
What is the only James Bond film in which Bond smokes a pipe?
Ooh, Octopussy.
You know, I've noticed these names of these James Bond movies.
You're just
were,
not catching on to this?
Were pretty much just written by the guys from South Park.
They're the OG South Park.
I'm gonna say
There's one with Sean
Doctor
Connery.
No. Yes, it's only Sean Connery. Because he just exudes that.
All right, anybody in the chat get it? Because I don't know if anybody's going to get it.
From Russia with Love.
Moonraker.
I mean, just the way the title starts.
Moonraker was
Roger Moore.
Timothy Dalton or Roger Moore?
Yeah, I love Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore is my favorite until Daniel Craig.
I mean, it's just the way that the title starts. It just,
Puff Puff Pass.
all right. Nobody's answering other than Magnus
Domestic
Good try.
Abuse. Starring James Bond.
It is on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, really? That's the one-off, isn't it? I think that's the one that's like not really a James Bond film.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
All right.
I mean, it is James Bond, but it's not like it's not in continuity with the other ones.
Which tobacco shows a judge on the tin? Somebody's got to get this.
Carter Hall.
It's a
I just
house.
thought it was in my outline.
It's a house, sir.
A judge?
Somebody can get
Is
this.
it Judge Reinhold, the tobacco?
I don't even know where you're going with this one.
Judge Reinhold.
Mike Judge.
Huh?
Can it be Mike Judge Tobacco?
Mike Judge Tobacco.
Oh, since you got it.
Okay. Good job, Sims. We got somebody that's actually playing the game.
Cincinnati. Bone it is. All right. Nobody's going to get this one.
Okay.
Who invented the Falcon pipe?
Falcon pipe.
Timothy Falcon.
A dude named Falcon.
Mr. Falcon. Falcon Pipes of America.
What should be a chick named Falcon?
Oh, what's the pipe? GW or whatever. Doctor? No, it's Doctor.
Dr. Graybo?
Yeah, Dr. Graybo.
No.
No.
Was their name Peregrine?
No.
Okay.
Anybody
What is
getting
a
this
Falcon?
one?
Why don't you tell
Nobody's
us what
getting
is
it.
a Falcon pipe?
So a Falcon pipe has a metal stem,
Okay.
and it has a bowl that you can replace on it.
Oh, that's like the Dr.
And
Graybo's.
so it'll dump it
Isn't
out.
it?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure not. I
Somebody
think that's a
guess on it.
Falcon pipe. Now I'm questioning myself. Oh, Magnus looked it up. Good job, Magnus.
Oh, so did Patrick. They looked at it like identically.
They whipped out their quiz book.
That was a tough one.
Let's see. What are Dracul basket filters made of?
Paper.
Simple.
Asbestos.
Asbestos? Asbestos?
Asbestos.
Who talked like that?
Asbestos?
Yeah, who? There was like somebody that
Come
feel
here,
like
little boy.
in a
Hey there, paper boy.
Paper boy.
Come here there, paper boy.
Why
Get your little fat ass over
Fat
here.
little son of a bitch. We'll just tell
Stick your hand
them.
in my pocket. Tell me what you find. So far, nobody's
I feel
getting
like charcoal's a good guess.
it. Is balsa's a good guess because like balsa wood, paper. Missouri Mission often does paper. Everybody fails. It was wire. It was
Wire.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was-
I like that book. I feel like we get a lot of use out of that.
Yeah,
I like it.
we just did.
Okay,
Now, what you want to say about it?
what you want to say about?
How dare
All right.
you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Let's see.
Give us some obscure baseball trivia.
I'm glad I upgraded the internet for this website that I'm going to 3 times in a row. That's going to give me spyware. Oh,
You can download that malware way faster now.
it's just gobbling it up now. Here we go. In 1965, the Rolling Stones appeared with Chuck Berry on the television show Hollywood a Blank Blank.
Oh, I know this one. I think. I'm not going to say it because I think I know it.
1965, the Rolling Stones appeared with Chuck Berry on the television show Hollywood a Blank Blank. Wonder who will possibly get this.
Round square. Go. That's what I thought.
Patrick.
I got it.
It was a go-go.
Finally got one right.
Well, oftentimes I ask these and then I get the disdainful look from Derek like, wow, what a softball bitch. And I'm like, thanks a lot.
I did not give you any kind of look. I was excited for that one.
Maybe not this time.
Not this time. That's right. Don't tell him that.
I like this one. Here's a good one. In 1995, the final episode of In the Heat of the Blank aired.
Can I bring the water? Like some.
I don't care. You can take all the watermelon.
Take it off.
What's wrong? You all right?
Yeah, I've just been riding a bike and we put water bottles in it, so it sounds like it.
Is your stuff charged yet?
Here, we plug it in.
Man alive.
Alright, I'll plug this through.
Let's
Patrick
see.
got it.
In the heat of the night.
That's a good show.
Patrick's got a twofer. All right. And spyware ads. No, I will not click on them.
I do not want a top share
This is interesting.
or penis enlargement pills.
In 1914, in 1914, the American Horseshoe Pitchers Association was formed in what city?
Ooh,
Cartersville, Georgia.
I'm just curious what.
let's say Charlotte.
I'm just curious what people would think where that comes from.
I feel like Charlotte.
Kentucky Derby.
Maybe
That's a
it's
great. That's
maybe
a
it's
great
Texas.
guess.
Yeah, Texas, yeah.
Austin, Texas. Final answer. Oh, somebody picked Dallas. That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. I would not guess where it is.
Tallahassee.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Nobody got it. So it was
Derek didn't know the answer.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Nope. Oh, Kansas City, KC.
It's just not.
It's random.
I mean, well, they had livestock coming through there. I'm sure they got short.
Oh, that's
I
right.
agree.
There's a bunch of extra horseshoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but it's
Talking
like
about the
just
cows
kinda
making a
interesting.
move. That's where it started.
Kid was in the window. Funny.
I don't think it means what you think it
It
means.
doesn't mean what you think it means. Here we go. Here's an easy one. In 1933, Cecil Travis became the first player to hit how many hits in his first game? Ooh, this will be a quick one.
4.
So it's really hard to like mess it up. It's a limited number.
5.
It's a very limited number.
Or no, 1?
I'm just saying it's a limited number. I didn't tell you you were wrong.
Oh.
Patrick Grant got it. It was 5.
Oh, damn, I was close.
What?
So damn, I was close.
How's the battery doing on this camera?
It's at 69%. No, 75%.
Oh, all right. We're doing good.
All right.
Let's see. In what year was Michael Jordan named Rookie of the Year?
Oh gosh. 87?
In what year was Michael Jordan named Rookie of the Year?
85.
Derek, you're like sabotaging.
Patrick's
people
just
by-
guessing my guesses. I don't know. Patrick, one of
just
us
think-
really, really smart or really dumb.
Patrick has a lot of confidence in you.
Do not, when it comes to basketball trivia, do not have a lot of confidence in me.
Or me.
I just don't. I'm not good at trivia.
Oh, I love trivia. I have a very narrow range of topics
I am-
that I don't know anything about.
I guess I'm just narrow. Like I don't know. Half the time I don't even know what they're asking.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
It was 1985. Nobody
God
got
dang.
that one.
What'd you guess?
I said 85.
You did.
I'm 2 for 2.
But
I know.
Look at you go.
Good thing I'm looking at the answers.
Everybody,
cheater.
James is talking to ChatGPT over here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody got this one, I probably would give them like 100,000 tens.
All right, James, let's do it.
I would just throw it on out there.
Legitimately get it. Don't look it up.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll give everybody 10 seconds, see if they can get it. In 1968, Tony Joe White recorded Polk Salad Blank.
Polk
Salad
Shaker.
Blank.
Party.
Polk salad.
Crusty.
No shit. No shit. Chad just
Oh
got it.
no,
So I
he
got-
called your bluff so fast.
I'm gonna give you artism. Here's the thing. I'm okay with that because
What was the answer?
He never gonna spend
Annie,
them.
he got it.
He ain't never gonna spend them.
Polk salad 80?
Annie.
I feel like
Polk
those words don't
salad
go
Annie.
together.
No.
It's like he had a stroke.
But the good thing is, Chad never uses his
I was
tens.
saying, you give him all the tens you want. He never will use them.
Like, I'm absolutely gonna
Have
get
an
it.
entire episode of shots.
4,000 shots in a row.
Yeah, right.
That is hilarious. He earned it. And of course, he comes out of the woodwork just for that. Like he couldn't help himself. I got the one thing, like the massive challenge that now I know how to get Chad out of the
Let me
woodwork.
see how easy that was to Google.
Polk salad, just
I'm just gonna put in polk salad. Yep, literally comes up. Damn y'all.
I should have done it for
That
5
was, that
seconds.
was, it was sang by Elvis Presley.
It wasn't under 5.
Yeah, it was under 5.
No, I know. Hey, I'm still impressed.
I was too. Not as impressed as one. And what year was the final episode of Baywatch Nights aired?
We watched
What year? 90.
Baywatch
2000
Nights.
2001.
Baywatch Nights.
Because it came out after the other one, right? 2001.
I'll say
1998.
Tell you what,
Baywatch
as an adolescent male, I
I'm
love
say
some
like
Baywatch.
99.
What'd you say?
99.
Okay.
I never knew there was a Baywatch Nights.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
It lasted only a couple seasons. They were like detectives. It was awful.
They're detectives. You're shitting me.
No,
Did anybody-
no.
Did they
was bad.
solve people swimming?
It was like beach murders.
Yeah, Chad has like 22,000 tens right now.
Sounds like he has 122,000 now.
so-
No, he does.
how many people being murdered on this beach? Do they increase the
And I think it
police
became
presence?
like supernatural.
Well,
I think
nobody
like
got
supernatural
it. It
as well.
was 1997.
97. Okay, I think it got like supernatural as well. It was not a good show.
So aliens are murdering people on the beach.
Yeah, like aliens.
And are they
ghosts.
solving crimes in their red swimsuits?
This one,
No,
this
I don't
one
think so.
is for. What the hell was that?
A kid.
Sounds like your kid out there.
This is for quadruple points, so anybody can win.
Okay.
In 2005, the final episode of Everybody Loves Blank.
Everybody loves Seinfeld.
This is what I love.
I have 0
I love
points.
when you know it and you have to
I
come
do a
up with
bullshit
something
answer.
wrong.
I have 0 points, so I'm going to say...
Magnus von Braun came
Raymond?
in with
Raymond.
Raymond?
Ramondo.
and Magnus
Everybody loves Ramondo.
wins with 5, Patrick with 3, Cincy
Brad
with
Garrett.
1, and Yardism with
What's his
100,000 tens.
Great show.
You like Everybody Loves Raymond? Yeah,
That's a good show.
Great show.
The reason I know Chad didn't Google it is because he has the fastest internet of everybody over in California.
Ah, son of a bitch. I love King of Queens. I'm with you on that one.
Great show.
I like King of Queens. King of Queens is great.
Do it.
I'll tell you one thing. I am freaking wore out.
You ran
Literally.
all that. You ran all them miles today.
The boy and I have been running.
Nice.
So we did 3 miles today.
Good for you.
I say running,
yeah.
but it's just jogging.
You're moving. That's all that counts.
You're moving, you're jiggling. It's
Good
okay.
Lord. I'm telling you, like it was brutal for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he can just keep going. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't realize how far he can go because he's
Oh, kids have unbelievable stamina.
I mean, well, but and I keep telling him, like, this is a mental exercise.
Yeah.
This is not a physical exercise. This is a mental exercise. I'm like, you are learning to figure out how much pain tolerance you have.
Yeah.
And then once you get past that, sky's the limit. But it's pain tolerance first. We were, it's funny because I don't know if anybody with kids should ever watch him, but David Goggins. So he's the black guy that became a Navy SEAL that, like, had a real horrible past. You know, he was abused. He was like, he was like massively overweight, almost 300 pounds. Had a job that was paying $1,000 a month, and his rent was $800. Had a baby on the way. Like it was bad. And he kind of snapped. He credits it to Rocky 1. And what he credits it to is when Rocky gets up at the end, and Apollo Creed is just looks defeated. Apollo Creed wins, but because Rocky got up, all of a sudden he looks defeated. And he said, I don't want to be Rocky. He's like, I want to be whoever makes Apollo Creed look defeated. And I mean, he became a Navy SEAL. So he was like 46 or something like that out of a 70-year history of like black men being a Navy SEAL. Had a rough time in the Navy SEALs because he got this mentality of pushing himself. He kind of Bruce Lee'd himself. And got to the extent where he was very judgmental of everybody, including people he was on the SEALs with. Like, it was pretty rough. Ran 200 and like there was a running course. I can't remember if it was in the desert or something like that, but it was supposed to be like a 14-man running course. It's like 209 miles. He did it by himself. He ran so hard and so long, his shoes filled up with blood.
Gosh.
So this is not setting a good example of teamwork.
So no, definitely not teamwork. I mean, it's Mr. Han
There's no
Solo
I
for
for
sure.
the ME and team.
But his whole shtick is that, you know, he's like, I'm just a dumb mother effer. Like, I mean, he's as crude as it gets. And but I embrace his mentality of that one more mentality. You push one more. What's the next one? One more, and always push, because you like to do otherwise is, you know, he's like, it's pointless. Like he's the type that, you know, you go up to him and you're like, you know, you don't want to go up to this guy looking for comfort.
Yeah.
Like, this is not your comfort guy. This is your guy. This is your drill sergeant that's going to get in your face and call you every worst thing you've ever heard of and drag you down to the pit of just pure, like, unadulterated just sorrow and misery, and then kick you in the ass and tell you to crawl your ass out of that hole and get your ass to work.
Yeah.
And there is value in that to an extent. And so what I'm teaching the boy is just look, because I got skinny, so I know how to do it. So my objective is we're trying, by the time middle school starts back in August, to be up to 6 miles a day.
Okay.
Is what we're shooting for. So, and we've been going 6 days a week right now for this 2 weeks, and then he's off to Germany for a while. He's got to do some running in Germany, and then we'll pick it back up for 3 when he gets back, and we're just gonna every 2 weeks we're going up to another level.
Yeah.
Germany, he's got to run kilometers though.
Correct, kilometers in Germany
math.
for sure. He's got to change Siri, so Siri understands to tell him that,
Wow.
and in Deutsch. But so like a few things have happened which are interesting because I say that because I told him, I said, look, I said, because he's very awkward trying to find friends and all kinds of stuff. I was like, for one, like all my friends came from bands, so I don't know what I wouldn't worry too much. I said, but the other thing is, I said, if you want people to be drawn to you, then you have to stop worrying about people and start working on you.
Yep.
When you work on you, people become interested. You know, we find this in sports, we find it in music, we find in everything, art, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Business. And so just from the 2 weeks being out there, he saw a bunch of the cross country middle school boys running. Every time they see him, they shoot him a nickname and wave and smile and everything. And, you know, like they talk to him at school, and because they're curious.
Yeah.
They want to know why he's out there with this really old bearded fat guy that hope to God is his dad.
Riding on a scooter behind him.
I thought about it today. I was hurting today. And then, like, you know, then girls are noticing him. Because, like, and I mean, look, the boy, he's got his Savannah Banana, like, party animals gear on. So he's got this big pink bandana thing on his head. And, like, he looked like this. This is what he looks like. Cool. You know? That's how he's looking. But I mean, it's like bright pink and, like, you know, he's got sunglasses on. And, like, girls from middle school are noticing him.
Yeah.
You know, like they run by and they're like, and like one girl today looked at him 4 different times. And I'm like, damn, take a picture. And he's still kind of oblivious to it because he's not looking for it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just that mentality that if you work on you, people are drawn to it. People are naturally drawn to people that's how our hierarchies are made. Mm-hmm. Our hierarchies are not made because somebody's just predetermined. It's because we vote people or we promote people that fit something that everybody's drawn to. And, you know, and so I said, look, if you keep working on you, like he got numbers of two of his old buddies that he played on baseball today because they were riding bike, and like one of them came out, like, Martin, are you going to run cross country? Because, you know, we did 3 miles, and one of the kids that's real skinny, he's like, I can't even do a mile. I'm like, you can. You just mentally can't. Like, you're just
weak.
Well, so like in psychology, which is so funny because so much of science is based off religion. Mm-hmm. Like they started with religion and then they fleshed it out. Mm-hmm. So in psychology, they teach about, and this goes between Freud and Nietzsche and you name it, like all these guys all the way back. And they talked about this. And in psychology, you have what's called the body and the self.
Yeah.
What's funny is biblically, you have the flesh and the spirit. So it's kind of funny how you go all the way back, and somehow, like in the beginning of the Bible, they knew this already. Like all these same principles that you're 2 people in one, and that one, your body wants to consume. It wants to consume. It wants to breed. It wants to do all these things. And the Bible teaches you have to resist that. You have to fight against that base self, the flesh. Don't succumb to the flesh. Well, in psychology, they talk about the same thing. They're like, you know, you don't want to be a drug addict. Don't succumb to what your body wants. You have to be mentally strong. You have to have the willpower. And so, like, the MACC or whatever it is a small portion of your brain, which has the largest amount of depletion as you get older.
The medulla oblongata?
No, it's actually there's 2 lobes in the brain,
Sorry,
or 2 parts of the brain.
It's a funny word.
That the vast majority of where the brain shrinks as you get older is in that group, and what that section of your brain has to do with willpower and tenacity. Mm-hmm. And so, and it's also directly correlated to the will to live. So when you find elderly patients, if that portion of their brain is shrunk because they didn't do little things like this one neuroscientist said, he's like, I do micro sucks. You know, he says, I have macro sucks and I have micro sucks. He's like, I get the
My wife
most.
says.
Right. Well, so they did a study on this, a neuroscience study, where they took a mouse, and the mouse would get on the wheel whenever it wants. And it would run. And that section of the brain grew. That willpower brain part of the brain grew. But what they didn't tell you till the end is that there was a mouse on the other side of that wheel, on its own wheel, and it was forced to run. And it actually shrunk in that mouse. And so it's something you have to invoke in yourself. Like, you have to be the one that drives yourself to do it. And so if you increase your willpower and your tenacity, then your will to live is stronger. You find this in patients. Patients exude this immensely. You'll find cancer patients that live drastically longer than they're supposed to. And many of them have an increased will or desire to live. And that translates into better health oftentimes. A lot of times they'll work on their health. It's not the fact that they want to live that they live, but it's because they'll work harder on themselves. And so those correlations are all there. And I keep telling him, I'm like, this is all willpower. This is a mental exercise. If you can learn to push yourself, not David Goggins push, please don't. But if you can learn to just work on you, not in a selfish way, just improve yourself, you'll have more people coming and knocking on your door than you would think.
Yeah.
You'll see people and people will notice you more times. And it's already happened and he's blown away by it. I said, now you just have to stick to it. You're not done. The improving never stops. This should be a constant thing you do in your life. And so that's what we're working on. We're trying to, and we're working on this because of physical health. So if he's running, he'll be healthier. We're working on his mental health. So that way he can learn to push himself. And we're working on his emotional health. Because, he feels like crap when he can't fucking run to first base and beat out a damn throw that's coming from the outfield.
Yeah.
And so, so it's just been, it's been an interesting road. So this has been the challenge that I threw to him. And he gets, if halfway through, he gets an upgraded battery for his motorcycle.
Okay.
So that's the challenge. So the challenge for him is he'll get the battery. And then to keep it, we have to get to the 6 mile by the time school starts. And so, there's a reward, a tangible one on top of it. So,
I like it.
It's my weird little, but I know running because I did it. Mm-hmm. I know what the results will look like because I've experienced it. And so, and he's embraced it so far, funny enough. Yeah. I was pretty sure he was going to fight me all the time, but I just pick him up from school and I say, hey, what are we doing today? He's like, let's go run. Okay, here's your shoes, here's your bandana, and then we pull up to Dillinger, and then we stretch and we go.
Yeah.
And we time it on Siri, and we get our stuff, and and I've went down shirts almost a shirt size, so I'm excited about that. I'm now comfortably in XXL.
Hey, improvement is improvement.
Well, the other thing is I want him to know that I'm gonna do it with him.
Yeah.
I'm not just telling him to do it. I'm not gonna put him out on an island because that's the worst.
He's more likely to stick with it if there's somebody doing it with him, but also, of course, somebody that he respects is doing it with them. Just like if you have employees, hey, do all these crazy policies. If you're not doing them too, why am I doing them?
Right. You will immediately call dissension in the ranks. If that happens, but we'll see. I'm very curious to see how this transformation, pans out because we'll stick to it. And I told him, I said, it doesn't matter if we hit 6 miles. And the goal is not the win. It's the fact we worked towards it. Mm-hmm. If you can get that concept, then you can achieve a lot because then it doesn't really matter the end result. It's always good to have a plan, but you just gotta push. So I'm a little tired today is what I was saying. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That's what I meant to say. I understand. Thank you. Kiss my ass. Holy shit. All right, I got it. Thank you. I got fired from my job at a bank today.
Oh, no.
Some elderly lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
Nice.
It's yikes. Let's see. I was fired from the keyboard factory today.
Oh, no.
I wasn't putting in enough shifts. Gotta get that.
Only escapes.
Only escapes. My boss fired me for making too many Asian jokes. It was the end of my career.
Oh,
nice. That was a Slide that one. We thought that one's bad. I just fired my sous chief. My sous chef.
It's not his fault he can't read.
Were they, what kind of chief?
Are they feather or dot?
Wow, I just fired my sous.
That's a whole other thing.
My God, I just fired my sous chef because I found out he lied on his resume. Turns out he's Navajo. There we go. Now,
so it comes around.
Now you know. I got fired from a sperm bank.
Oh God.
Every time someone walked in, I'd say, "Get a load of this guy."
That is a quality joke right there. I'm going to keep that one. Keep that one in my back pocket.
Probably going to tell that in my interview.
Please do.
Let's see. I got fired from the bomb squad today.
Oh no,
it's too bad. Really, I had a blast working there. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's see. I got my first job as an accountant at 22, right out of college. Suddenly, the week after I turned 30, they fired me. 13 years of loyal service to the company down the drain.
That's a little bit. That's, you know what? You gotta dig in on that one. I like it. I like it.
Slippery slope.
I like it
on that one. My boss, you're fired. Me, turns in gun and badge. My boss, you're a waiter. Where did you get those? Somebody's working downtown Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got fired from my job because I kept asking customers whether they would prefer smoking or non-smoking. Apparently, the correct terms are cremation and burial.
Oh my God. That's a good one right there.
Oh, I like it.
Wow. Yikes.
I like that one.
I got fired from my job as a masseur.
Oh.
There wasn't any specific incident. Apparently, I just rubbed people the wrong way. That makes sense. I get that.
I like fire jokes are quality.
I'm good.
Fire jokes are fire.
I should get fired more often. Probably not. I don't know why. I don't know why I got fired from the suicide hotline.
Oh no!
I was doing a great job. They never called back for more help. These are. I don't even know.
That one went dark.
I don't even know how Chad is reacting at this point. I think they're all just habitually gambling right now.
Yeah, they're a bunch of degenerates.
Let's see. I've just been fired from the clock making factory after all those extra hours I put in.
I was gonna say, after all that time.
That makes sense. I've been fired from work for putting in too many shifts. It's just a reverse the keyboard manufacturer. Why did Eminem get fired from his job as a bartender?
Wow.
He kept telling people you only get one shot.
Oh.
Enjoy that shot on me. Oh no.
Did we miss a shot? We did miss a shot.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Dustin. It's all right.
Damn it, Durwood.
I just got fired from my job as a taxi driver. Turns out people don't like it when you go the extra mile for them. I mean, I can see that. I used to be an executioner at the gallows, but I got fired. I could never get the hang of it. Oh, that's.
I love it.
What did the worker at the rubber band factory say when he was fired?
I'll bounce back.
Oh, snap. Let's see. I got fired from the catapult factory because I'd been firing people from the catapult factory. Oh, that makes sense. I see it now. Okay. It's like a stereograph. Like I just have to look at it right. Let's see. I was fired for sending one of my students to detention for being tardy. Nope. Nope, absolutely not. Why did the Buddhist coroner get fired?
Oh, wow.
He kept listing the cause of death as birth.
Like that's
a nice Buddhist joke right there for you if you're into that. I got fired from my job. Oh no, are we done? Yeah. Let's see how many. Nope. Oh, did we just start over? I feel like I just started over. Was there anything else? Oh, here we go. All right, we're down to the last ones. Just got fired from my job as a set designer. I left without making a scene. That makes. I applaud. Yeah. I applaud the effort. Did you hear about the man who was fired for stealing potatoes?
No.
He got the sack.
Oh shit!
Make sure. I got fired from my job finishing concrete.
Okay.
I can't even.
Oh,
makes sense.
That's a Gen Z concrete.
Anybody that's ever
finisher.
had to do concrete knows it's an awful process. A guy looking to get fired calls his boss and says, "Hey boss, what's the difference between your daughter and tomorrow?"
What?
I'm not coming in tomorrow.
No.
That was it. I was just going.
Oh my gosh.
That was a worthy.
Well,
That's a good. You're quitting choke. That's a good one right there. If you're gonna go on out, like that's the way to do it.
that's
Right
right
there.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Easily will make sure you're not rehirable.
I mean, yeah.
This one is the freaking banger.
Yeah, I like this one.
Let's do it. We'll do a shot, and then I'll do the D scale.
Oh, well, this thing's still fresh.
Sound appropriate?
Now this has been really cut.
I'll do a D scale.
Go. Do it.
See how much is left in there. For the boys. Oh, mercy sakes. That's pretty good though. Like, I mean, it's good. I don't mind it hot, and I don't mind it cold either.
No, I mean it's
Oh, the wife just drained it because she's an alcoholic.
No, I'll tell you whatever's left.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it was a big difference.
It is a big difference. It's very sweet in compared.
That's fine. I already had some left. Okay.
Like it's.
Did he get something?
No, I'm good.
Here, I'll pour him some Buffalo Traces.
He won't know the difference.
Oh, you went to the bathroom. That's what That's what you get.
That's what you get. Potatoes.
From the same distillery.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of it's made by Buffalo Trace. E.H. Taylor, this, Blanton's,
Okay.
like, what's the,
That I did not know.
no.
No, that's not.
Rebel.
No, what is the one that's,
Weller?
no, the one that's like the cheap one that we had, the 120, 125 proof. No, it's, all right, I don't know why I keep asking people that don't know, because I don't know.
You're asking the
It's
wrong
like the
crew over
blind
here.
leading the blind.
Yeah.
Buff-
What is this obscure whiskey?
It's
Bourbon.
not obscure at all. It's
Evan Williams?
All right, they're brands. They have actually a. You're gonna be surprised at the brands that they have.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so they have Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
Eagle Rare.
Wow.
Antique. Prohibition. OFC Vintages. Experimental Collection. Single Oak Project. E.H. Taylor. Van Winkle. George T. Stagg. Sazerac Rye, who owns Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Blanton's. Elmer T. Lee. W.L. Weller. Traveler Whiskey. Old Charter. Benchmark is the one I was thinking of. Ancient Age. White Dog, Bourbon Cream, Wheatley Vodka, Kosher Whiskey, Freddy's Old Fashioned Soda, and something that says product availability.
So this all owned by the same like company?
That's all done by Buffalo Trace Distillery.
But is it all distilled in the same place? Like
Yes.
the same? Wow.
Yeah, these massive,
That's-
humongous tiered warehouses.
That's got to be a gigantic
We
operation.
should make a trip up to Kentucky one year just
That
to
would
go
be
to the
fun.
Buffalo
That'd be
Trace
cool.
Distillery.
Yeah.
Do like the bourbon trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting because you go in there and you can, like, depending on the day you go in, it's sometimes Buffalo Trace. You can just buy, every person gets like one or two of them.
That's cool.
Sometimes the H. Taylor, sometimes Blant, sometimes it's Stag.
Okay.
Like,
So
like,
they just have different offerings, different days?
yep.
That's cool.
So, which I think is pretty cool. They had a bad, I guess when it flooded up there, it flooded a few of their warehouses.
Oh,
No.
Now, granted, they're tiered up so high.
Yeah, but if you lose 2 rows of hundreds and hundreds of barrels, I can't imagine.
Well,
that.
they've got thousands and thousands and thousands of barrels.
That's what I'm saying. But if they
They're so
lose,
huge.
they lose 2 rows out of 10.
Millions
they lose-
of dollars.
Lost 20% of their
No joke.
20% of their products gone.
Well, I mean, I don't. So that's the other thing too, is I don't know, because the barrels are designed to be
Well, they're waterproof, right?
right.
So can they withstand it? I guess as long as they don't mold or anything,
Well,
right?
so as long as the barrels are full, there's pressure
Yeah.
from inside that's fighting against outside.
Yeah.
So at some point, yes, there could be damage
Yeah, but I bet
because
there's
the wood would start to expand and there could be problems.
I bet there's some health code
Outside
that
of that,
says.
though, there's wines in barrels that are decades.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but also I bet,
So-
and whiskey too. I mean, there's 50-year-old Scotch whiskey that's
Yeah.
been sitting in a barrel. But I bet in America there's some kind of like health code that says it can't be submerged in flood
Sewage water.
water, for 3 days.
Right. At that point, they give it away and still crush
Oh yeah, okay,
because they're a monster company.
do it,
All right.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilla Dillers.
Dillard. Taste it. It's still got a little bit of a bite. I like it.
Yep.
I like it cold.
Well, I mean, being 125 proof, like even watered down, it's gonna.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, we'll switch over. You turn me down a little bit.
Oh, now you want to be turned down?
Turn me down.
No, you don't want to hear it.
It's getting past my earwax.
Yeah, you don't know. It's getting past my buffer.
past my built-in thing.
I like the song. It's a banger.
The song is a banger. The first one's a banger too. Man, so I didn't really know what I was going to talk about this week. I'd watched the rehearsal that I already talked about, so I was like, well, maybe I could bring that up. And I was like, well, I can't talk about that because it's so damn confusing. It's hard to talk about it. But I was, what was it? Oh, I was scrolling through something one night. Like, Brittany had gone to bed and I wasn't tired, so I was like, I'm going to stay up and watch a movie. And I came across, I know why I came across it. I've been rewatching Curb.
I had it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love Curb.
So I've been rewatching Curb. So I was like, well, that's what I'll talk about because I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld. Well, one of the first episodes has Bob Odenkirk in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
I love that name, Bob
Odenkirk.
Yeah,
he's got a good name.
He sounds like he's from Lord of the Rings.
He does. He's got a cool name.
Oakenshield.
Robert Odenkirk. But so I guess I looked him up on Wikipedia or whatever to see what else he'd been in. Just killing time because he was so young in that. It's like one of the first. Besides, he did Mr. Show on HBO. Him and David Cross.
Yeah.
And then,
can I have a soda?
And this was one of the first things he really did. Besides that, so I was like looking him up, and he did a movie in like 2021 called Nobody. Have you ever seen it?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Nobody.
It's called Nobody. And it came out like right when the movie theaters reopened. So I think it kind of got buried a little bit. It had good reviews. So I was like, and it was like kind of an action movie. So I was like, damn, I was like, all right, I'll watch it. Didn't really know anything about it. Holy crap.
He's like beat up in the first picture of the movie.
Yeah. So the picture on the poster is he's got like a scraggly beard. He's 55-year-old man. He's just beat to crap.
He's the poster child.
So the movie starts off, and this guy's just like a schmuck, like a slub. He's like got a family. Like he goes to sleep with his wife, and she's got like a little pillow fort in between them because she hates him. His son, his son's like a teenager and like thinks he's an idiot. And his daughter, of course, she's like 10 or 11 and she loves him, but he goes this crappy job. He rides the bus because his wife has the car for the kids, so he rides the bus. He has his crappy lunch and just you can tell it's just like every day it just repeats it. Like the opening of the show is just his routine, just repeated over and over. And you can tell he's just miserable, right? He just gets off and he's just like he hates his life. And so the next scene is somebody breaks into the house and they've got the son in a headlock and they're holding like a gun over somebody else, and he sneaks up behind him and he's got a golf club, and he looks at him for a minute and he drops the golf club and he's like, please just leave, you can take whatever you want. And they end up running away. And so then of course, the wife gives him crap and the son gives him crap, and then he goes to work and he works for his father-in-law, and his father-in-law's and brother-in-law are giving him crap about being a pussy, not fighting back or whatever. And he just you can tell he just hates it. And I can't remember what the catalyst of it is, but
the fact that he hates his family.
No, it's he just leaves. Oh no, I'm sorry. He goes. He's in the dining room or in the kitchen talking to the daughter about the situation or the family of the situation, and the daughter's crying and she's like, oh, they took my kitty cat bracelet, I can't find my kitty cat bracelet. And then he sees one of his watches is missing, so he just snaps and he walks out the door and gets on the bus, and one of the attackers had a tattoo, and so he goes around to all these different tattoo shops and he's like, do you recognize this tattoo? And so the last tattoo shop he ends up at is white, supremacist, Nazi-looking dudes. God. And they're they kind of tell him, we think you have the wrong idea. And he holds out his hand with the picture on it, and a guy beside him, this old Vietnam vet, sees a tattoo on his wrist, and he goes, oh, thank you for your service. And he goes out the door, and you just hear like a 10 locks lock, and he's like, have a good day. And the guy's like, well, here's your address. They just totally cave in. They don't know why this other guy ran off, but they cave in. And so he goes to this apartment. The two people that robbed him fights them. they have a little baby that starts crying, so he kind of like freaks out and he runs out with his watch, but not the kitty cat bracelet. He runs out, and then you can tell he's just like distraught and he's kind of like torn. And so he gets on a bus to go home, and these like 5 like young Russian like mobster type guys get on the bus and start harassing this girl. And he like goes against the bus driver and like pulls her off the bus and closes the door. And he turns around and they're like, "Oh, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." Ooh, and then there's like a 10-minute long scene where they just beat the ever living crap out of each other in this bus. And he ends up killing a couple of them. And then like he hits one guy in the neck so hard it breaks his trachea. And so the guy's like laying on the ground and he can't breathe. And so he pulls out a knife and he like cuts the guy's throat and sticks a pin down his throat to give him a tracheotomy and just leaves him there. So this all unfolds. It's kind of like John Wickish, where he gets back to the guy's brother who's like a high up in the Russian mafia. And it's almost exactly like John Wick. You know, he wants to like, you know, call like a vendetta on this guy. But turns out he's like a special forces type, you know, made up, you know, something, whatever. It's not like John Wick where there's assassin clubs and everything. You know, he's an actual like U.S. military. But he's been retired. You know, the only way for him to retire is basically disappear and like go into witness protection.
Yeah.
But he's like, he's hated his life so much, and he's gone into like, he's just been so depressed because he just loves killing and loves like taking people out. So the whole rest of the movie is just him just mowing through everybody.
Cool.
And it's like, it's not John, it's like kind of humorous a little bit, and then the tone kind of shifts where it gets serious for a bit. But the last scene where it's him, his dad, who is Doc Brown, which is cool.
Oh, I love Doc Brown.
His dad's Doc Brown, who's in a nursing home, still beats ass. And then his brother, his adopted brother, is RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, shit.
So they basically hole up in this like warehouse and just murder everybody. And it's such a weird tone. Like the movie's kind of funny sometimes.
Is Doc Brown murdering people?
Yes, like crazy. He shoots 2 guys point blank with a shotgun in the nursing home because they try to take him out. Like, you know, the Russian guy's like, you know, we'll kill his whole family. Oh my god. Oh, and then
it's a very dark.
The coolest scene is they're at the house, and none of this is spoilers, right? Because this guy's badass. He's gonna kill everybody. It's not there's no shocker.
You
in this
know
movie.
what you're watching.
Yeah, you know what you're watching when you get into it. But they're having dinner at the house, and he turns around and he sees like 4 like Land Rovers like pull up, and so he takes his family and puts them in the basement, and he pulls out like this like fake wall and hits a little, and it's like basically a safe room closes up, and then he just proceeds to kill like 20 people in his house, like all with automatic weapons. It's like, I don't know, you don't expect it because the guy's kind of like, you know, a little skinny old guy.
Yeah,
you know what Bob Odenkirk looks like.
Yeah,
but man, I didn't know what to expect going into it, and it is,
you know, now
awesome. It is like a killer movie. The best thing is, I saw after the movie was over, I always look at like the extras, you know, to see if they have any. Number 2, the trailer for number 2 is already out, and so the trailer for number 2 starts, and it's like they're going to go on a family vacation and get away from all this, right? You know, it's like right afterwards, it's like, you know, let's get out of town and forget about all this that happened, and they get in the car. And the damn National Lampoon's like vacation movie music starts playing, you know, the Lindsey Buckingham song, Holiday Road starts playing like it's going to be a road trip movie, and then the rest of the trailer is just him beating everybody's ass at like a carnival, like at, you know, Wally World, just like murdering everybody and like just explosions.
They just needed Chevy Chase.
It is, yeah, it's like Chevy Chase went ballistic, but I didn't know what to expect going into it, and I thought it was just going to be like bored for an hour and a half, and it's like 90 minutes exactly.
You got way more than you were expecting,
dude. It's awesome. I'll rate it right now.
I can't wait.
Cheap Thrills. I watched that too.
You got your other music going.
I always play the music, but I don't know. I loved it. I highly recommend it if you like action movies.
Whoa!
Easily 5 out of 5.
Wow.
I thought I could go lower, but
there's your rocket.
Yeah, there you go.
There's your Blue Chew
Plus, we haven't seen a 5 out of 5 in a while. But there's really no negative. It starts off, it's funny. It gets right into it. Like
there's
not a bullshit
Daniel Radcliffe movie, Guns Akimbo. I want to watch. It seems kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
Like he like wakes up and like guns are like glued to his hand or something like that, and he's like, "What do I do?"
Yeah. Because there's no like I love John Wick, but there's not. I'll go back to split screen. I love John Wick, but there's no like lore, like deeper, you know, mystery to like distract you from the movie.
Well, that's
It's
like the
literally
other
just this guy
four
just
movies.
beating everybody's ass.
It's like the other 4 movies try to give lore, but it just makes it more
What's the
confusing.
name of the movie?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But also, like, there's also an old movie called Mr. Nobody. Not it. This one's just called Nobody.
Nobody.
Bob Odenkirk. The other thing I like too is he gets his ass beat, like bad. Like he's not invincible. He's not Superman. Like when they're fighting on the bus, like they just beat the ever living crap out of him. By the end of the movie, he's just like covered in blood and like cuts and like bruises. Like it's good.
He's a Tolkien.
There's also
dwarf.
probably one of the best kills in any movie, like action movie I've seen. If you don't want to hear it, close your eyes, close your ears
I
right
wanna
now.
hear it.
I know y'all do. RZA starts the final battle with a sniper rifle, and he's like taking people out from afar. But then they all converge inside this warehouse, and he's still got the sniper rifle. So he does a couple things where like he hits them with the butt, and he turns around and like no scopes somebody like at point blank range. And then he turns around and there's like 3 guys running to the hallway, and he just pulls up and just like hits each one, like one bullet like through the head of like 3 guys in a line, and they just all like drop. It's like the most like, it's like the best like ridiculous kill in an action movie.
Cool.
But it's so good. And Bob Odenkirk's a good actor too.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Also,
take
watch
that.
Curb. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So this was our run today,
Nice.
and we
So,
were
Across the road over here, like that little reservoir.
Yeah.
Is that a trail over there?
It is.
Okay.
If you run around it 3 times, it's a mile.
Okay, I was wondering.
So-
This looks like a nice little spot.
So we average 13 minutes a mile. So which
fair.
it isn't great, but it's a start.
Yeah.
13 minutes a mile is not bad.
It wasn't terrible.
That's what, a 3K in 39 minutes?
Yeah. Well,
Or not- I mean,
the
a 5K in 39 minutes?
We did it in 39 minutes. So for an 11-year-old
Yeah.
and a fat ass
65-year-old.
like overweight. Yeah, I mean like literally. Yeah, you're not kidding. I feel like it when I run. But one of the things that I learned about running is that it's kind of like HIIT exercises. Because part of the I guess the bonus of HIIT exercises is like your body is staying in an elevated heart rate and everything long after. I mean, the same thing with running.
Yeah.
If like the two exercises that burn the most amount of calories and fat and everything are running and swimming. Swimming by far is the best because it's low impact. Like you're
swimming's-
wearing shit out as you run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swimming, no, like it's really good. So but
That's good though. I'm glad you're getting some.
Yeah.
Getting some exercise.
I mean,
Proud of you, buddy.
gets my fat ass.
Proud of you.
Got to get my fat ass off into the runs. Yes, it's that time again where we bring to you the little people, the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, that time each week where though you think the South will rise again, you'll spend the next 10 minutes looking for your lost sock underneath that old mattress of yours next to your fake footlocker. You're making the right choice though by being here each week. Whether you are munching down on pounds of butterscotch brownies or having a sleepover with your bestie, you will always be satisfied here on the Friday Night Playhouse. Now, grab your favorite Moscato and get ready for Shark Week as you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You might even become part of the Pipe Pack if you can guess this piece. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We didn't read that right, but we'll continue on. We do this for you, the little people. Ring, 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 ring. I'll take it in the den.
Hey, the Big M. How's it hanging, Martin?
What's up, D?
Hey, what are you afraid of? If this thing works, it'll solve all your financial problems.
Look, and if it doesn't work, I could get fired. It's illegal, D. What if James is monitoring?
Hey, James never find out. Come on. Just stick your card in the slot and I'll handle it. Unless you want everyone in the division to think you're chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken, D.
All right, prove it.
Here. All right, I'm in. Scanned.
All right, thanks, Martin. I'll see you at the plant tomorrow.
Martin!
Jameson! Good evening, sir!
Martin! Scan, I noticed that the scan you just interfaced. You are terminated.
Terminate? No, but wait, look, but sir, it was, it wasn't my idea. It was D. D was behind the whole thing.
And you corroborated. It is illegal, and you knew it. You are fired. Martin, goodbye.
But sir.
Read my facts.
Oh, I'm fired. And scene.
Love it.
Very fitting. Yes, I can feel your amazement and satisfaction over the interwebs for this week's Friday Night Playhouse. I could tell just from the flow of conversation that all of you can barely contain yourselves. Let it not be said that I would ever deny such wonderful moments from you, the little people. Join us again next week, same time, same place, unless I'm fired, for the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you then. We have Office Space and Gung Ho.
That is not correct.
Not close.
In honor, we're going to fire me from the show.
I mean, come on. Would be a good hint. Anybody?
Oh, it actually is Miracle on 34th Street. That was Santa Claus speaking in a racist Japanese accent.
Ho, ho, ho.
Haru.
Haru. Yeah, the R's. Say squirrel.
I know.
Squirrel.
Instead of this pink lemonade is rink lemonade.
Reminds me of that those comedians, the redheaded guy and Bobby. What's his name? They have a podcast. What's his name? Andrew Sullivan and
Bobby Chin or whatever.
Yeah. They have a podcast together. He always makes fun of him being like, I think he's Korean, but dude, he's so politically non-correct.
Obviously so. It was not SpongeBob. That was incorrect.
Literally.
Should we just give it to him? Like,
here, I'll give one hint if I can find it. I don't think I have any more.
Do you have like music to it, or
you want me to find it? Oh,
can they hear that one?
Hold on one sec. Will you? Wait, go back. I swear.
Make like a tree.
Make like a tree and get
out of here.
Let's see.
Chicken.
Okay, and all right, go. There you go. All right.
Can't get an easier one than that.
You can't get a bigger, because that's the.
Well,
Citizen Kane.
We got to do the AI because we skipped it like 2 weeks in a row.
We did skip it, but now we're gonna get like some kind of copyright strike.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what?
Just don't make sure it doesn't sound like anything that exists.
All right.
I mean, will it automatically copyright strike? I guess we'll find out.
All right. So, what is Tribal Grooves?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Sounds like something I want to hear, though.
Tribal Grooves about
losing your job,
getting fired.
Getting fired. Patrick got it. We'll give it to him. His first one.
Get it, Patrick.
Close enough. Close enough.
Getting fired.
Wait a minute.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Nobody.
Nobody. What else
cigars.
have you?
Non-alcoholic beer.
Or pipe smoking.
Non-alcoholic beer. Stag.
And stag.
Stag bourbon.
What was the movie or the thing that you reviewed?
Nobody. We'll put that in there.
Oh, it doesn't was Nobody.
Larry David. No, I'm just kidding. We'll do Larry David.
All right, let's just go with this.
Do it.
If this isn't the most depressing song ever, I don't know how
It might be the best one. You don't know.
First off, I can't wait to find out what Tribal Grooves are.
Mm-hmm.
This is
it? I can't remember. Is it Chrome Road Chat?
Yes.
Okay, should be good.
All right, are we picking one or two? It's called Shadows of Tomorrow.
Start with one. Shadows of Tomorrow. That's a badass name.
Got the axe like a tree in the yard. Fired up, but they hit me hard. Time machine, wish I rewrite this day. No DeLorean to drive the Nobody knows this road like I do. Dancing in circles under sky so blue. No alcoholic dreams, they won't cut it tonight. Stack bourbon whispers keep me upright. Future's coming, can't outrun its sound. Shadows dancing on the shaky ground. A tribal rhythm hunts me.
Patrick likes it.
Each drum beat whisper says I don't care.
Hippie drum circle.
Coming, can't outrun its sound. Shadows dancing on the
It's almost like some, like, I don't know, Phil Collins-esque.
Kind of.
Yeah,
like-
it does. Yeah.
Each drum beat whisper says I don't care. Back to the future, but my past won't fade. Echoes of moments that I never made. Sipped on what's bitter, search the sweet. But life's got punches you can't ever be. Nobody knows this fire in my chest, running from fate like a bird from its nest. No alcoholic truths feel so thin. Let's stack bourbon, bring the storm within. So march those grooves over burning.
You need me to turn you up, D?
Yeah, it was a little bit low. That's fine.
It's a story
Up.
played on each
Turn it down. Up. That's good.
alcoholic drinks, they won't cut it tonight. Stack bourbon whispers keep me upright.
I'm actually really surprised at this one.
I know.
This one really didn't turn out very bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate it. Turn me down a little bit.
Will you make up your mind?
No, never.
Huh?
Turn her up.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
All right, do the next one.
oh, I like the
Yeah, the crescendo.
that actually had a decent beat.
That was pretty cool,
like-
yeah. And then it came with the guitars. It was like, that was a cool. This is like techno, like.
This sounds like more like System of a Down.
Like a tree in the yard.
No, until he sang.
Yeah, yeah.
They hit me hard. Time machine, wish I'd rewrite this day. No DeLorean.
Nine Inch
to
Nails.
drive the pain away.
With dumb lyrics.
Oh, the music for sure.
yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Like I do, dancing in circles on the sky so blue. No alcoholic dreams, they won't cut it tonight. Stack bourbon whispers keep me upright.
Yeah, it's very much. Yeah.
I like the first one better.
No, first one's better. I like it. I wish if this one had a better singer voice, it would be cool. 'Cause I like the music.
Yeah. I think the music's interesting.
We should do like industrial rock next time.
Now I feel like we're in like a Rob Van Dam movie.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, John
Rob
Claude Van
Zombie.
Dam. Rob
Like
Zombie.
Rob Van Dam.
Wasn't that like his alter ego show that he did?
Yeah, yeah. He had that movie where he was himself, but he wasn't himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this one.
No, the first
That
one
was
was
no
way.
good.
First one was a classic. That was probably
Yeah.
one of the better ones we made.
I just want to hear the chorus one more time because he did real good. I wasn't sure where it was going to go with just bongos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I can feel it coming. Now I want to go listen to some freaking.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
Yeah.
Till I have a shotgun. Which might be nice.
Yeah, they've got the power chords going on.
Yeah.
In this one.
Yeah, it's not. This
It's
is
just
not,
some
there's
big
nothing
ass.
tribal about this. It's just
Yeah.
like rock with a lot of drums.
This is just
With
big
a lot of,
drop beat power
bongos.
chords.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm digging the transition between the different parts of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we gotta get him for the finisher. Well, now we're just stalling.
Quick change.
Derek's smart. I would have mixed them all up by now and had to go through them all over again. And it would always be the last one. All of a sudden, all of them just died because of my attempts.
I had a plan. I had this planned out from the get-go.
You did good.
You know what that called it exactly, right? One change. Well, we did two changes, but we also went a little bit long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That worked out great.
It was going for a lot longer.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it did go for a while.
The chorus is a banger.
No, it is. I like it. Make sure.
Or I mean the bridge.
Put a star that one.
The bridge is a banger.
Yeah.
I might change the lyrics a little bit just because.
Yeah, honestly, if you go in and like modify it a little bit, clean it up a little bit, it'd be a solid song.
Yeah, I can make that one a solid
Put it on
one.
Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and get copyrighted again.
No, if you pay for it, you own it. You own the copyright. Actually, yeah, YouTube can't copyright you because you pay for Sonos, don't you?
No,
I thought she did.
No, not yet.
Okay.
See,
we'll tell her we did.
All
We'll tell her we did.
over.
Yeah, no, we're Elon's coming for us.
Elon's coming. That one was a banger.
That was
Hope everybody liked it. Now the music's all quiet.
I know. Well,
because I'm just jamming it out.
I'm glad we got to do this.
James, thank you for coming
Sorry about
over.
your circumstances.
Derek, thank
Glad
you
you
for
got
coming over.
rehired. I love you, bud.
I'm sorry your time's been freed up.
I mean, I can.
He's got 3 days off. It's called the weekend.
Right. I can't wait to have my interview on Monday for the job I'm supposed to have. But the title of the meeting is Interest in Position.
Well, look, trim your beard up. Take a bath.
What if I just do it there and just
like
let
you're in a biker gang? I didn't know you were in the Sons of Anarchy.
I'm gonna go Post Malone. Just like at the Look, I'm sorry y'all never knew this. Start rubbing off like makeup and it's like Post Malone underneath.
Yeah, you like flop sweat just draining down you.
I mean, I've seen worse.
I love it.
I've been worse, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We've been worse and had worse.
Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank everybody for showing up for the show. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Make sure you hang out with the ones you love and enjoy your time because it's always going to be short by the time you get to the end of it. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next Friday.
A modern clash, grunge and pop, it's quite a mash. Every show a twist and turn, real life lessons we all